Okay.
Okay. Welcome to segment 2.
Hello.
We're gonna begin by just getting comfortable and set up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm laying on the corner of the bed.
Mm-hmm. This gives me access that I can get really close and not be bending over too much. I can get my knees here. Try to keep my knee out so you can see what I'm doing more. I've got a ball, but you could use any chair.
Your bed might be higher than ours or even lower. So what matters is that you've got good access to both sides of my neck and shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
And that you feel comfortable as the giver, that you're in a comfortable position, either on a chair, on the floor, what have you.
Yeah, you want to stay comfortable and breathing and well in your own body as you're offering. And would you like a...
Yeah, so I've got a pillow under my knees, which feels amazing.
Yeah, that can be
It
really
just
nice.
sets my low back at ease.
Shifts a little bit the tilt of the pelvis, which can be really nice and feel good. Would you like a blanket?
I feel really cozy and covered and comforted.
So, you've had these wonderful discoveries with your own hands and rubbing yourself, and now this wonderful information will be useful in sharing loving touch with your partner. And we say partner. We had a request from friends who are partners, and we are partners, but this can definitely be shared with like family or like anyone of any age that you feel comfortable doing this with. Yeah.
The important thing is that this is about connection.
Yeah.
And it's also about communication.
Mm-hmm.
So be sure that you are honoring each other by telling each other what feels really good and what might need a little adjusting.
Yeah, it's much more about communication, listening with your hands, presence, connection. It's way more about that than technique ultimately.
Absolutely. And this is a moment to connect.
So, it is your partner or anyone you're familiar with. You can, it's not a professional massage. You can offer,
let
kisses.
them know.
Let them know
how much
you love them. Yeah.
And that this is a time to explore and connect and let go of other things that keep your brain occupied. This is a time to just let loose and breathe together and see one another. Whether it's your child or your partner or your parent or your housemate. Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and start once everyone's comfortable and set in every way. As the giver, place your hands gently on the receiver's shoulders once they're ready. You ready?
I'm ready, and I'm feeling so cared for already. So nice to offer some positive reinforcement and feedback when you're feeling that.
Yes.
So be sure to say the good things as well as the other things that that you'd love to have a little different.
Yeah, and throughout this, as the giver too, don't be shy to ask, how does this feel, or to ask for feedback. I definitely encourage you to give me positive feedback as well. I love hearing what feels good. And I'm telling you right now, like, don't be shy. Give me some details also. Like, if anything doesn't feel quite right or something would feel even better, don't be shy. I encourage you to, which it's good to say out loud. Please give me feedback. I encourage you to say that right now, to ask it.
Yeah. So beginning here is just a wonderful way to connect and ground. Nelson's hands are just really warm on my body and really make me feel comforted and presenced. I can feel him here with me. I feel really safe.
I'm pressing just a little bit in, enough that I'm not just hovering like want to like, oh, nice, but not too much. Just like, hi,
Mm.
feeling your structure.
I feel cared for. I don't have to
Mhm.
worry.
Yeah, you can just relax.
Yeah, the touch is reassuring.
Yeah, as the receiver, your main job right now is just to relax and just bring your awareness to what's happening. Feel, savor. You know?
What a gift.
Yeah. I like to start by, in this position, just noticing the person's breath. Just noticing what it is, and noticing my own breath. And I can like attune them, but it's really not necessary. Just noticing both those rhythms. If there's anything I need to let go of, then start with that. Any hesitation, just bring my own. Maybe a deep sigh. Just relax and be together. There you go.
I could just do this all night, honestly.
Already, yeah. Then I'll invite you to bring your hands, and you can press down on the bed because it's cushy. Wiggle them into under the shoulders.
So the palms, Nelson's palms, are right up against the tops of my shoulders, and I can feel his fingertips just kind of also presenced there
On
either side of my spine. And what is the shape of your fingers?
That's what we showed earlier. Like there's a cupping like this. Like I'm grabbing.
Right. And that's going to feel so good, raking through my strong shoulder muscles, the rhomboids here.
So as I'm pushing up gently, don't need to press that much, but enough that you have some traction as I'm pulling on the skin. Just pulling back very slowly. Start super slowly on both sides of the spine.
Feels so good. I can
just
feel
that. Probably slower than you would think.
But with a good connection, a good sense of connection.
Yeah.
And you can check in with the pressure.
Yeah. How is this pressure for you?
Wonderful. You could go a tiny bit deeper even.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll reset and get back in there and wiggle in and just get into those shoulders.
If you can come all the way up to where the neck and the skull meet, that bony protuberance we were talking about in first video.
And I'm gonna get more on both sides of the neck as I keep going. I like to flatten my fingers a little more along here. And dig into the neck very slowly and get to those protuberances we were talking about, that ridge.
And you can slide straight off towards your own body as the giver.
That's what I'll do right now. Just release that. We'll just only come back to the neck for now. Very gently, very slowly. I'm pressing up with my hands. I can leverage on my thighs. I'm not like muscling too much. But it's like
using your body weight.
And I'm pulling myself back to do the traction. I'm not just muscling it in. And now this time,
we're going to go wide away from the center. Right.
So rather than pulling just up, I'm going above both ears. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah. What I would love is if you traced along the shape of my occipital ridge with your fingertips going from center out, please.
So the occipital ridge right here. Yeah. So with the tips of my fingers. Trace there, going out like that, slowly.
Just like that.
Yeah.
following the shape of that bone feels
Mhm.
amazing.
And just let it slide slowly
Mm.
out. You can come right back to that spot. Since you seem to like that, let's go back to what you like.
Mm.
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 Yeah. Pulling right here.
This is a really lovely neck stretch. So I'm turning my neck to the left, my chin rather to the left.
And actually, I'll encourage you. I'll put my hand here and really
Like a little pillow.
bring you over gently, and then like a little pillow, just holding the head can feel really nice. And then all along here,
Sweeping.
sweeping.
And my chin is getting a little tuck here as he slides up, so it's a nice deeper stretch for the neck. Pulling the hair gently feels great.
I can start more on the shoulder too.
Oh yeah.
This way.
Feels great.
That whole channel is really nice.
We have a few passes here.
Mm-hmm.
And notice when he gets to the top, he kind of gives a little rub and
this area can really like this kind of circular with the tips of the fingers.
All the way through the scalp.
In general, also be careful of your thumbs to not press too hard on the temples. Temples are places where you don't want to be pressing hard. And then switch it over to the other side.
Either the receiver can move her neck by herself,
yep,
or the giver can gently guide it. Check in with what you prefer.
Just drag your fingers up.
It feels great.
More.
Yes.
Tips of the fingers.
Really feel that. It's loosening my jaw.
Yeah. And then I'm just going to bring my hands under the head, and the tips of my fingers are right under that ridge.
And the thumbs are very soft.
Thumbs are soft, not pressing on the side. And you can just relax there.
Yes,
let your hands relax as the giver. Just breathe.
Feels like such a safe presence. My head is being held. My goodness.
You could just breathe with that for a long time.
Could stay there for a long time. I'm feeling really relaxed and
even just like a little bit of finger rolling would be nice.
Sliding off.
I'm sliding off and just like massaging the scalp can feel really nice.
Little shampoo type action.
Yep. Careful not too hard on the temples. Is there anything you'd like a little more of?
It's just a wonderful place to end. I feel really like that was a lot in all the little that we did. That was a lot. Thank you so much.
Sweeping at the forehead. You are so welcome.
Thank you.
And yeah, feel free to improvise and ask each other, give each other feedback. And a lot of the principles that we just shared, you can apply to other body parts, other things, and like feel free to explore. Blessings.
Blessings.
Yay.